Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody who's tuning in right now. We are here at the Real Talk Show right here on the youth platform. Today, our panel of guests is so amazing. You can tell because we have the whole team from the youth platform, and we are also joined by my wonderful co host, Faith Malambo. Hey, Faith, how's it going out there?
Hi. The weather is chilly, hot and cold, but it's really beautiful. Good afternoon to all our viewers joining us from all various platforms as Facebook and YouTube, and we are glad that you've joined us today. As Malungo just mentioned, today is a really exciting day because obviously we're doing a proper and very special countdown to the RAHi, and today is all about the RAHi.
And if we are talking about the real high, we need our whole panel of TYP. So joining us today, we have George Mupita, we have Hansel Mweta, we have Enoch Toka, we have Iga, we have Miranda, and Shadrach Chansa, who's our sign language interpreter. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you for having
Marungo.
us.
Thank you,
And
Faith.
we want to also appreciate you for joining us.
Okay, we're actually glad that we have you. And you being the one who talked right now, Mr. Enoch, and you being the heads of program, definitely we're going to point at you first. We are diving into the Rahai. We've been counting down for the past 3 days, if not 4 days, and we keep counting down till we get to where we at. So could you just tell us just a little bit an overview of the
Yeah.
Rahai and why it's important, because for us to really be counting down to it, it should be something really important. So could you just brief us about that?
Yeah, very important space for adolescents and young people, and also their partners. Partners are in development, partners in the health of adolescents. It's an important
Yeah,
space because this is the only space that adolescents have to interact with the people that make policies, people that implement programs. And you know that in most cases, the adolescents are on the receiving end. So this is the only opportunity where adolescents come together and make sure that they interface with those people that craft the laws and those that really implement programs for their benefit. So that
yeah.
is the importance of the RAHI. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. And looking at how it's running, who do we have any sponsors for this amazing program? Because it's going to be something that's very
Of course.
big. So could you just tell
Yeah,
us about
of
the
course.
sponsors? Yeah.
Of course, we have sponsors and partners. The UN family is coming on board. UN, we're talking
Oh,
about UNAIDS, UNICEF, and other, family members within the UN family. Then we have PEPFAR and the different USID projects that they are doing, and also different implementing partners within the PEPFAR family. We have the mother ministry, the Minister of Health that is concerned with policy and also implementation. We have National AIDS Council. You know that this particular endeavor is anchored on prevention in terms of HIV and all the other aspects that are associated with it. Then we have got range of different organizations. Some of them are youth-led organizations like Coparos, South Zambia, and other partners that are coming on board. And all the sphere of angels that have joined us to mention will be limiting in terms of names, because sometimes when you mention names you may actually leave out one or two, but yeah, we have a different stakeholdership in terms of those that are supporting us. So some of them are supporting in terms of financial resources, but you know that every other organization that bring their expertise and also adds in terms of content to the high is a key
yeah.
stakeholder. So all those organizations and partners are supporting in different ways. But also talking about other countries that are participating, they are
Yeah.
also supporting in a way. So Kenya will be joining us. We have Botswana, Zimbabwe, Malawi, and Namibia. So those are some of the countries that have joined, and you have partners from the UK, the others from the United States that will be arriving in few days, in 2 days time. So those are some of the expected partners from Waki Health, from other entities outside the borders of Zambia. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's about 7 countries, if I'm not mistaken. 7 total countries that I've heard. And I'm guessing
Yeah.
there's even more. Hopefully, there's even more. But it's actually amazing that the
Indeed.
RAHi is
Yeah.
able to incorporate so many people all across the globe, all across Africa, across the where is she going? Airtel has come to fight us again. Oh my god, I always have issues with Airtel whenever I'm on this show. I don't know why. Anyway,
Yeah.
nevertheless, we still have a big team right here. And looking at these amount of countries and people coming from these countries, I think would want to know the total number of people that we're expecting at the RAHi. And Roma has it, Mr. Hansel can have first-hand information about that. Can you just tell us a little bit about how many people were expected to be there at the RAHi, the total number of participants and those that actually attend?
Okay, thank you very much, Malungo. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, like you've heard from the preamble, Enoch has explained to say this is a very great platform for people for young people to network, with partners and everything. And we have a lot of partners on board and a lot of young people and others who are supporting young people from the east and southern region. So, as it stands, we had an overwhelming number of young people and supporters applying to attend 2024 RAHi. So, we had more
I
than
can imagine.
10,000
Oh my
applicants.
goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
more than 10,000 applicants. Of course, maybe here and there we had others who would appear maybe 2 or 3 times, but with the team, we worked very hard to ensure that each one has a chance, one chance to be
Yeah.
considered. But at the end of the day, looking at resources and everything that we had to put in place, we're going to have a total number of 600 young people from East and Southern Africa. Thank you.
Oh, that's actually still a very big number. That's a very big number. It's amazing that we can manage to accommodate all those. But over 2,000 applicants. Oh my God, they are high. What are you doing to the youths, guys? What are you doing to the youths? But it's
No, no,
actually
it's
beautiful
crazy.
to
I,
see
I
that
think
youth out there want to be. Yeah.
yeah, it's also a shout out to partners and sponsors out there to say no, actually we can be increasing the number each and every year that comes because we have a lot of young people interested to take part. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. And looking at the fact that these youths were actually applying, have the emails been sent to them? Those who've been selected. Come on, people have to start getting excited now because time has moved and we're almost getting there. So have emails been sent to the people who are actually attending this RAHi so far?
All right. So to start with, those who are not in the country, we are
Yeah,
working with various stakeholders who are in charge of that, and that has already been done.
yeah,
But for those who are in our country, I think that's what we are working on.
yeah.
As you may have heard, the team is in the bush now, trying to make sure that everything is set.
I can
Yeah, so I
imagine.
think the dances will be there today, tomorrow, and by Sunday, everyone is on set. Yeah.
Right. Quite interesting, Mr. Hansel. I think we are carrying on the conversation with trying to see if at all there are people who might feel some type of way about the fact that they were left out. Now you look like you're the person that is in charge of statistics and putting this thing in order. So I would like you to speak specifically to the people that were not left, that were not given this chance to be part. You know, speak directly to them.
Oh yeah. For those who may not have made to the finalists, I think they do not have to be discouraged. Yeah, we are making sure that we have this function each and every year. And looking at the history of the RAHi is something that has been growing with time. You get it? You discover that we started some good 5 years ago with in a high, and at the level where we have reached, it's becoming more and more crazy in a good way, of course. And we have a lot of opportunities for young people. So what I would say that let's not give up. At we should also make sure that we are involved in the district, provincial, and any other platform, so that I think your input as young people can be appreciated at all level. So, the as young people apply, we really want to know what they are bringing to the table. In as
Mhm.
much as they are coming to get information, we also want to hear what they have to offer, the alternatives that they have for policymakers and even fellow young people. So I think it's something that we can be working over and over. And this same RAHi will be streamed live, so they can
Mhm.
join us there, so that they can see how best they can help us to have an event that will be able to cover a good number next time, so that we can have as many as possible, including those who might not have made to this list. Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe
Okay.
just to add on, also, Hansel, what he's saying, uh, for those that haven't made it this year, there's an opportunity, because amongst some of the questions that we do ask when in the application is, have you attended the RAHi, and the other follow-up questions to that. So for those who
Mhm.
have not attended this year, there's an opportunity, of course, next year, because like he said, the RAHIs are getting bigger and better each and every year, with the contributions of the young people, of course, as we work together. So it is not the end of the day. Number one, you can be part of it through the satellite that we're going to set up, even through our live stream, and then next year as well. Could be opportunity. So it's not the end of the day, or the end of the opportunities, right there, because we'll be there next year.
I think if I'm not mistaken, last year we actually had about 500, and this year I hear Mr. Hansel talking about us having 600. Am I correct?
Exactly. Very
Yeah, so
correct.
that means we have actually increased by 100. I'm hoping that by next year we actually push a little bit more and try and see if we can get to have 700, so that 2026 we're speaking about having 1,500, round about that figure. But anyway, moving away from that particular topic, I'd like to shift my attention to Miranda, and maybe see if we can talk about the Health Hero Awards. That's something that I've heard over the past few times we've had the Real Talk Show. Those ones keep coming up. That particular conversation keeps coming up. And also, Mr. Hansel has also talked about. Mr. Hansel has also talked about issues like uh, participation is being encouraged, young people are being given an opportunity. Maybe he's actually the right person to go back to and ask about the Health Hero Awards. Tell us about that. What is the overview of the initiative of the Health Hero Awards, Mr. Hansel?
Okay, thank you, Iga, for that question. I think
Mhm,
on this one, on the overview, I'll throw it
mhm,
to Miranda. But before we do that, maybe
mhm,
let me just make mention that this is one of the parts that are very interesting at the RAHi, because as young people,
mhm,
for all the work that is being done to them, they also appreciate, the elderly and all those who are making sure that certain facilities, certain services are provided to them. Yeah,
mhm,
so for RAHi 2024, we had a good number of uh, facility staff who were nominated for this award. So we
mhm,
had 39 of them, and we had to make sure that we look at the first five who had the better votes than others. And as it stands now, very soon we'll be able to unveil the five very powerful, dedicated people working with the young people in Zambia, whom young people will be voting for. Yeah, I
It's
think
definitely
having
very competitive, yeah.
very, and the quality of these ladies and gentlemen is something that if I had all the monies and all the resources, I would award them the same award,
You just gift
all
all
of
of us.
them.
Just gift all of us. We'll make sure
Yes,
you get to that point very soon. We will.
exactly. Yeah, so having said that, I think Miranda can jump in so that she can give more information on the overview of this award.
All right, thank you very much, for that. So, the Adolescent Health Hero Award is actually just a way of us shining a light on those our heroes that have been greatly contributing to ensuring that we have a good service provision for adolescents and young people. So we are recognizing their exceptional contributions to the health service provision for adolescents and young people, and we are ensuring that we show how these are people that have been dedicated, they've been compassionate, and they've been providing excellent services to our adolescents and young people. So they are the people that are supporting adolescent health in Zambia, and so these will be young service providers that will be selected at provincial level, and we will have about 10 selected in each province. We'll have one that will be selected, and these will now finally be subjected to a voting process, and they will be voted for. And once we have a final winner, this young or service provider will be awarded at the regional adolescent health Indaba. And also just not to mention that, it's not just one that will be awarded. We will have different levels of awards, like Mr. Hansel has mentioned. So it's really a great or rather the most exciting component of this regional adolescent health Indaba, because we want to see who the provinces are saying has been providing excellent services. Last year, we even had some that were offered jobs through Ministry of Health. We had
Wow.
some that even got, they got a chance to go and experience tourism in Livingstone, which is our tourist capital. And some of them went for lion walks, and some of them had a chance to go for a boat cruise, and a lot of other activities that came in with sponsorship from other partners in the tourism sector. So this
All
year
right.
is going to be
I think
bigger and it's going to be greater. So we are looking forward to that.
I
Yes.
think the moment I get my license in the health sector, I'm forcing people to vote for me as a health hero.
Actually,
Well,
yes.
you trust them by ensuring that you provide
Yes,
the
Iga.
quality service that they need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Malungo, glad to have you back. But before I throw it back to you, allow me to ask
Yeah.
this question to direct this question to Mr. Mukuita. So,
Okay.
what is the criteria for choosing winners of these Health Hero Awards that we are talking about? Is it Mr. Ntoka who's going to sit down as the head of programs and say this is the winner? Please enlighten us.
So thank you for that question. The criteria or the procedure is as follows. Once the people have been nominated by their people,
Mhm.
we will post on our Facebook page to ensure that we do run a campaign. So you, Iga, if you're one of the people that was nominated, for example, we'll let you know, we'll inform you and tell you, oh, okay. So now before we get to the RAHi, you've been nominated by your people, you can run your own campaign. Then we have our own system and how the votes will be tabulated. Okay, so it's as easy as the normal voting process that everybody happens everywhere. Electronically, there will be a link that you can easily follow to vote for IGA, because now you know who you're voting for. Either it's IGA, Malungo, or Enoch. So you vote, okay, well, I'm from this place. Let me vote for IGA since I'm nominated. So you also, if you want, you can also do your campaign. It's allowed. But then the winners will be announced on the first day at the RAHi. So just ensure, I
Okay.
think this is a message for those that will be nominated. Just ensure that once we announce or we post you or we reach out to you, you can start your campaigns, because the winnings this year, I'm telling you, the presents or the gifts or the prizes this year are something to really, I would say, you can say, wow. In Lozi, we say, you know, to explain what that
You say
means,
what?
obviously.
You
No,
say what?
no ways. No ways. I'm explaining nothing here.
Can the losses please explain? Why are you being selfish? When someone says something is going ahead,
Mukita
let me
knows.
let me.
There's no way he's going to catch me unaware. He knows what it means.
What I
So can
mean
you
by that
paraphrase?
is, okay, all right, fine, that's fine. What I mean by that is the prizes that are going to be given to the hardworking adolescent health award, I mean, healthcare hero, um, is something that we say, us losers, we say, wow, this is my hard earned I'm now soothing myself in this hard work.
Yeah.
Kwitoa amabote. That's
Mbuya, you got to get to
you need a lost
with
dictionary, but
George
yeah,
so that you can learn more. He is
No,
very
Mbuya,
Kutobama
active
vote.
in here.
I'm following Mbuya. I'm following.
It
yeah.
sounds some
So
words are a bit familiar to me because of me being from Livingston. That place is full of nyanja, lozi. Everything is just mixed
absolutely,
up in my water. Wait, definitely, I know that word. I do know
absolutely.
that word.
So these prizes are all courtesy of our sponsors as well as the people that are voting for. So it's a whole, uh, all of us working together just to ensure that we do give these guys, we give them a break from their hard work and just simply encourage them to say, guys, we need you some more. And even those who won't win, we're not saying now they should give up their hard work. We're saying, please continue. Like Hansel had said, if you had the monies, we had the resources to simply award them, we would, but we're just encouraging people to ensure that they provide adolescent friendly services to adolescents as they come to seek services.
Yeah, so that's actually a way of encouragement. It is a competition, but if you are not one of the lucky winners, we are just encouraging you as TYP to keep being hardworking because that's what might lead you to. Who knows? Maybe next year you'll be our health hero. So I'm just encouraging everybody to keep working hard. And for those who are going to be our health heroes, presents, guys, presents, gifts. I think that's one of the most amazing things about life. I love gifts. So you people will actually be awarded for your hard work. So right now we will
Every woman
So
loves it.
Malungo, maybe before George just goes away, there are adults, service providers that may be watching, and
yeah.
maybe they need to mention, are these health hero awards only going to youth healthcare providers, or it's for everybody, regardless of age? Maybe George didn't say that, so maybe it's
Yeah.
important for him to bring it out.
Okay. Okay.
George, you see, I can also ask.
Mutobama vote.
You're muted. You're muted.
George, your camera is mute. Your video is muted. Could you just
All right,
thank
thank you.
you? You.
So the name of the award is Adolescent Health Care Hero Award. All right. So we are
Yeah.
giving these awards to people who are in the service delivery, health service delivery to adolescents. So if I'm 61 and I'm providing a very, very essential, or I'm very good with adolescents when they come, I'm so friendly. If they
Yeah.
nominate me, I don't think they have an age restriction. If they nominate me and they feel Baja Wamdala Baja, he's a very friendly man. When you
I'm at
bring his
Sungabwe.
problems, when you bring his
Yeah.
problems to him, he takes you as a son, and I'm free more than with my parents. Of course,
Yeah.
please nominate that person. But anyway, the nomination is done. But those are some of the people we are talking to, and we're encouraging people to recognize, okay, because these are unsung heroes. These are people
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
make sure that when we go to the garage, we come back fit, maybe even
Exactly.
300% fit. So
Great,
I don't know
Yeah.
if that
great.
answers your question, Enoch.
Of course, of course. I like the garage part.
Thank you so much, Eno, for actually posing that question because I think it had some really
Malungo,
important
maybe
information
we can get to
for
the
us.
comments. I saw some very interesting comments.
Okay, so right now we are getting right into the comments so that we can read through and see what people are actually telling us as TYP. So Songiso, I feel like there are certain names that I'm just getting used to now. I love this. The drums roll has begun. Rahai Kuchalo. Thank you so much, Songiso, for that comment. The next comment, Moffat Shankaya. I hope I pronounced that right. Tuning in within Choma, and the team is looking good and ready for the big event. Exactly. All this excitement is because we are ready and we are fit. Even though some are still battling and working behind closed doors, but we're definitely ready for this. Lisa Zoe Luvinda, you are doing a great job. Thank you so much, Lisa, for recognizing that. Muya Faith, wow, I hope and pray to be one of the selected adolescents. Keep that faith, Muya. Keep that faith, because definitely we are looking out for everyone. Rebecca Mulenga, I hope I'll be part of this year's RAHi, because every day I keep gaining more interest to learning more on health well-being for the adolescents. TYP has been a great platform for the youth, because it is through the Indaba that youth and adolescents are able to point out the challenges that affect adolescents and adolescents. Oh, sorry, let me just read that again. I hope this year's RAHi, because every day I'm gaining more interest to learning more on health well-being for the adolescents. TYP has been a great platform for the youth, because it is through the Indaba that youth and adolescents are able to point out the challenges that affect them. I hope I'm correcting that for you. And adolescents are given the floor to participate on health. Come on. The adolescents are given the floor to participate on health issues and are able to gain more insight. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for that amazing comment. Ella Petronella, powerful team, you are doing a great job. Thank you so much, Petronella, for that amazing comment. We have another one from Kababu. Today's show is amazing. I told you, Kababu. I think I mentioned that today's show is going to be amazing because of the panel of guests that we have. We have
Yeah.
another one from Nyundo. It's the translation for me. What George Movita. This one is definitely Lozi. Nyundo. George, please tell us. What tribe is Nyundo?
Ah, Enoch would know better.
That's a lost name.
Oh,
Mbuya, isn't
okay.
it?
Yeah.
I thought so. I thought so because
I,
he specified. Whoa, George.
no,
He really
no, I knew it.
specified.
I knew that that is Loze.
Oh, okay. Another comment from John Kakandelwa. Rahai Hero Awards is highly anticipated by the youths who applied from Shangombo district. Oh, thank you so much. Anybody wants to give us a comment on that comment? Mr. Enoch, the Lozi man?
from the applicants from Shangombo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like George has mentioned, I think the Health Hero Award has no specific target place. So I can only hope as well that we may have for the first time since this particular initiative started, somebody among the top five coming from Shangombo. I think that will be interesting. So Jones, keep looking out and keep encouraging our colleagues, hardworking men and women, young people that are working in the health sector to look forward to the other coming events and highs. Who knows? They may be among the five this time around. If they are not, definitely they should keep on. We may nominate them in the coming. Yeah, so I look forward. I don't know the names yet, so I look forward to those names. I can only hope one of them will come from Shangombo. If not from Shangombo, indeed, one of the places within
Ndumwenu.
Western
Let's
Province.
get one
Yes,
from
yes, yes,
Ndumwenu.
yes.
Even Wengwa is possible.
You see? We are all
Yeah,
around. We are all around.
yeah.
Iga, how's it going out there? How's it going out there?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm following.
Okay, so we are looking at code of conduct now, because I know you're one of the youths who have attended the RAHi, last year's
Yeah.
RAHi. You attended it. So could you just clearly explain to everybody on the code of conduct of the RAHi
Mhm.
generally? Yeah.
Okay, so generally speaking, the youth platform, of course, is concerned about the welfare of adolescents and also sometimes the concerns of the parents that send these young people to come and attend the said event.
Yeah.
Not only that, even outside this event, I've been privileged to be part of the team that developed a policy that guides how people or the entire organization staff ought to work with the young people. Um, on top of that, what is expected is that we are there to first of all learn from each other, and
Yeah.
I personally expect utmost humility from each and every participant. Um, the entire organization is made up of people who are kind-hearted, made up of people who are supportive, made up of people who are jovial.
Yeah.
So the expected conduct is that these adolescents and young people will come and express the highest level of discipline, um, uh, sexually, physically, you are angry, emotionally. What is expected is that there is going to be utmost discipline. This is not an opportunity for people to come and use it to accuse
Misbehave.
each other. No, 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 no. That is what we are meeting to speak against. So I will not even beat by the bush and go straight to the point and say this, that as an organization, we're looking forward to having a time where each one that is present is protected. And also, I must make mention that this time around, we have taken an initiative for reporting anonymously. So if you're taken advantage of,
Yeah.
um, uh, you ought to know that you've been selected to be part of that particular event because you deserve it. Um, on top of that, you also ought to know that this is not the time for you to be taken advantage of by even just other people that you meet that side.
Yeah.
So TYP has taken an initiative by putting in place a reporting strategy. You report anonymously and talk about anything that doesn't seem straightforward about the process of you attending the RAHi. So more details
Okay.
will be given on the conduct, on the reporting methods, but I must make mention that the youth platform is doing everything it can to make sure that each and every participant is given utmost protection. And also, um, I have the utmost confidence in each and every staff of the youth platform and all of the partners that are coming. So I'm confident that we will all be there and make sure that we are safe. Miranda, please add something. I can see you look like you have something to say.
Yeah. Plus,
Oh,
she
yes,
even
sure.
attended last year's Rahai. So please
Mhm.
tell us about the code of conduct.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone. So, I just want to add to this conversation by saying I'm glad that Iga has actually mentioned the fact that we expect respect, but I also want to add that we also expect everyone to be inclusive, right? So
Yeah.
we expect everyone that is coming to this regional adults and health endeavor to accept that there is diversity. So they should embrace diversity and also just ensure that all the voices of people that are going to be in this space ahead, because we consider this regional adolescent health endeavor space to be a safe space for everyone to be able to air out their views and also just bring out their voices so that we ensure that they are all valued, they are respected regardless of their gender, their ethnicity, the sexual orientation, or even just their ability. We have persons with disability also coming in, and we have people with different sexual orientation and even just different ethnicities coming in. You have different
Yeah.
countries coming in. So we don't expect Zambians to be the ones saying we own this place, we own this space
Yeah.
because they are Zambians, but we expect everyone to embrace the diversity that is coming in, because this endeavor brings in diversity. We are bringing young people in their diversity, so we expect
Yeah.
everyone to accept that and to just respect that also. Um, I'd also just love to speak to active participation throughout the regional endeavor. We don't expect young people to come in and just be there moving around. We expect you to actively listen, engage, and also be able to participate in all the discussions that are going on during this endeavor. And
Yeah.
during the endeavor, we have different people coming in with different stories, and we expect that you are also going to respect the confidentiality and also just respect personal stories that will be shared in the
Yeah.
endeavor. any sensitive information that comes out during this Indaba. We'll have young people being able to express themselves and bring out who they really are. So we expect that everyone is going to respect that, and also they are also going to maintain confidentiality even after the Indaba. We don't expect to hear a lot of funny stories, because I mean, all in all, what we are trying to do is to ensure that there are is a transformative and empowering experience for everyone, right? And so we want to
Yeah.
see to it that we work together to ensure that this event is successful, and we drive the meaningful change that we want to see in adolescent health through this diversity that we are bringing in this regional adolescent health endeavor. So I think for now, that's all I can say. Yeah.
Miranda, maybe
No,
before
thank
you
you.
go, I just wanted to say that I think it's also important to bring out the fact that if we, some of the code of conducts, whilst you are at the RAHi, if you're a participant, uh, to just ensure that you are in the room at all times, you participate. If we find you loitering around with the tujiri in your pocket, immediately there and then you are gone. If you came
I'll
by
be the
bus,
Rahai
you
police.
leave bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, we
Yes,
don't
that's
anticipate that we may have adolescents that will come with to Jiri Jiri. I think
mm,
from the word go, even in terms of selection, even as we interface with different stakeholders that are supporting adolescents, I think we expect that they should be able to identify and send adolescents of high standing within their facilities, within their organizations, within their communities. Yeah, so yeah, I know that George has spoken to some of those aspects that we don't expect to find within the rooms, within any other spaces within the Indaba. So really, we don't expect to receive adolescents that abuse any of those particular illicit, consumables and stuff like that. So we are speaking
Yeah.
to high level of conduct in all aspects, being able to know the reason why adolescents are coming to the Indaba, being able to be in the right place at the right time. When it's time for lunch, we expect them to be in the room where the lunch will be eaten, the teas in the rooms where the teas will be served. During the sessions, in the session rooms that will be provided, and you know that the Rahai is a convening for different sessions. Some of the sessions will be held in breakaway rooms, so we expect everyone to be locked in those particular sessions. When it comes to large scale sessions, we expect everyone to be around there. There are exceptional cases where others may be using the convenient rooms. Of course, we are not saying you are not allowed. Those are acceptable, but we'll make sure that the rules governing the Indaba are adhered to. So I know that in administering some of those rules, there will be, others that may want to behave will be uneasy. But I think those are safeguards that enable us to make sure that we have a smooth running process and that the Indaba achieves the purpose it is created for. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for that. I think that was very loud and clear. Some of the expectations that we have right here are things that are not only going to benefit the Rahai, but they're also going to benefit you as, because you are actually able to conduct yourselves in an orderly and proper manner. So thank you so much for that suggestion. So now we are moving on. Mr. Hansel, I think you've been quiet for too long. I'm coming to you now. I don't like it when people are very quiet on this show.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, so looking at us going deep into the Rahai now, I think it's important that people get to know the schedule of how these days are going to run and just how it's going to be. So, can you just give us an overview of the Rahai programming schedule and what people expect when it comes to that?
All right. Thank you very much. From what my colleagues have talked about, I think a lot has been shared. It's on that maybe we may not have placed it on that subject, but what I
Yeah.
can say is that at the 2024 RAHi, we'll have a
Yeah.
very very exciting program. We're going to have sessions where presentations
Okay.
are going to be made by several stakeholders, and those sessions will be able to have a Q&A sessions so that you are able to interact at that level. Not only that, we also have breakaway sessions, uh, which will have specific areas of study, and experts will be brought on board to ensure that they guide and they teach us one or two things, as well as maybe we get the input from the young ones. Then apart from that, we also have a display. We'll be having some booths at the RAHi, where various partners will be displaying the work they do around the young people. So actually, I'm even inviting you to make sure that you visit our booth at TYP. It will be the first booth there, so that you can be able to interact with us. We can show you how we do our programming and a lot of things that we do for the young people in the country and the region. Apart from that, I think we also have the Health Hero Award. Okay, this one will be for a short period of time, but it has got a long-lasting impact. Very exciting when these gallant men and women, who have their profiles being read there, is something that is there to motivate the young ones and also other people who are working with the young people out there. Yeah, so basically, that's what we have. And some other uh, forms that will be a surprise. Young people don't like boring stuff. So sometimes you have to catch them by surprise. So bring for them something that they never expected. So please be there. Like Enoch said, he said, please let us be in right places at the right time. So you may find that the time we want to give you our surprise, you are somewhere else with to jiri jiri. But anyway, well, the
Yeah.
young people that are coming are very nice. We will not have such instances. So that's what we have. I can unpack this, but I can tell you to say in my explanation, uh, it's very boring. It's more, it's something like 30% of what will be there. When you experience it, you'll be able to say, I know that man is not able to explain things properly. Thank you.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
I think you just I didn't want to mention that we have a powerful surprise package in terms of entertainment. Who knows? We may just bring you Bena Boy this time around in Zambia. So this is not a right to miss, no?
So I just wanted to say that we I've been given an opportunity, or I've been given a chance, so to say, to give out 10 sports, 10 sports. I think you can count 10 sports to you, our audience, right here on our Facebook, especially those that are tuned in right now. So please, the question is simple. In an explanation, you can give us who is a health hero. Do you know of any health hero? Please mention them and why are they your health hero. So, who is your health hero? Do you know of any? Mention them and tell us why they are your health hero. So, send us a comment on our Facebook page. The competition runs all the way up to 10 hours tomorrow. 10 hours tomorrow we close, and then we select 10 people who we are going to receive at the RAHi on the 7th. By the way, we expect you to be at the RAHi on the 7th with your suitcases ready and geared to participate in the Indaba. So once again, the question is, who's your health hero? Do you know any? Mention them and then tell us why they are your health hero. Okay, as
George,
easy as
the
that.
moderators have run away from us.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's all due to our very faithful Zesco. I think also my device is about to go off. My laptop is already off now. I've switched on to my phone, which is also at 10%, if I'm not mistaken. That just simply
Sorry, George.
signifies to say we are towards the end of this beautiful show. I wish it couldn't end. Once more, the question is, who is your health hero? Oh, who is a health hero? Sorry, who is a health hero? Do
Yes.
you know any? Mention them and why you think they deserve to be a health hero. This is just for any other person that you know, since now we've explained to you who a health hero is. And yeah, so it's been an amazing show. I don't know if we can start with Miranda. If you have any other question that you need to touch on that you believe that we didn't get to really shine a light on.
All right, thanks, George. I think everything else has been, we've really touched every angle that we need to talk about. But just to encourage everyone that that was not picked, that we still have a lot of engagements coming. The Regional Adolescent Health Endeavor is not the only one, and also just to encourage everyone that is coming through to be patient, like everyone that has been picked to be patient, and also just to come as you are invited. Please do not take up the role of inviting your fellow participants. We will be doing the invitations, so this will help us when it comes to ensuring that everything is in place and we have all that we have set for you, set aside for you, just um, given to you. Yeah, so this is all I can say for now. Just to thank everyone that has been actively participating in this show and to say we are looking forward to seeing you at the RAHi. Yeah.
HOP.
Yeah, thank you so much. Just a reminder that the Indaba is on between the 8th and 10th August in
So
Lusaka.
can I stop you there?
Uh,
Can I stop you there,
yes,
HOP?
yes,
So the
yes.
9th and 10th sounds very far. Can you say next week Thursday, please?
Okay, so the high for 2024 is next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
That's
Arrival
right.
being Wednesday, and we expect to see you arrive in Lusaka on Wednesday next week. Wednesday next week will be 7th of August. So when you arrive in Lusaka, we expect that you are going to be with us on the 8th, 9th, and the 10th as we crown it all to signal the end of the Indaba. So it's next week. Thank you, George. That's what I had to say. In closing, thank you for those that joined us, and
Next
thank
week.
you for those that sent out messages, and all the best to those that are going to be giving responses to the challenge that George has posed. Thank you.
Yeah, so
All
once
right.
again, I'd like to say congratulations to the people that will be contacted, that will be participating at this year's RAHi. We had over 10,000 that Mr. Mueto mentioned earlier, and it was overwhelming for us even to get the selected numbers. Just know next year there's another opportunity for you. So, congratulations in advance. We'll reach out to you definitely. And also, please,
Yes.
before I get to Mr. Mueto to close the show for us, the question of the day to get you that number one spot, we need 10 people to respond to this one. Who is a health hero? Do you know any? If you do, mention them and why you think they deserve to be a health hero. That is a simple one. All the way up
Okay.
to 10 hours tomorrow will be select people. 10 will join us on Wednesday. Next week, as HOP has said, Enoch has said. So to you, the man with the numbers,
Yes, sir.
Hansel
Thank you
Mweto.
very much, George. Thank you very much. I think
Yes.
I'm the happiest. I'd given you some number during our discussion, and I'm very glad because adolescent and health is our business. These are our people. I'm happy to say, no, we have 10 more slots. So it's actually the number that we are admitting for this is increasing, which is a good thing. And imagine this magic happening just as we are doing our show. So, bidding, we are doing a great job. People are happy. Our partners are happy there. But, George, I know I'm the last one to talk. Before I go, please let's allow Miranda to tell us about the USC. It's very important for us to know what is happening that side so that these people that we are calling, these 610 that we are calling, cannot miss. And no one should be late.
Yes,
Miranda.
thank you very much, Mr. Moito, for that opportunity. So, just before the RAHi comes up on the 8th, we have a UHC pre-conference. This is a pre-conference that is organized by our partner CSEM, and they are coming in to have to hold a training for adolescents and young people on the universal health coverage, because we want to ensure that before we start the discussion at the RAHi, young people are well informed about the universal health coverage and what they need to advocate for. So this is a great opportunity for young people who will be coming in all the way from Eastern and Southern Africa. We will have different countries still participating. This is a pre-conference, and it was arranged in a way that we want to ensure that our participants coming from the region are also part of this training, because we want to train all the young people from this region that are coming in to join us at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba. We will also have all the participants that are also going to be picked. We'll have different participants coming in from different provinces of Zambia, and also some participants that are coming from within Lusaka attending this training. So it's exciting, and we are looking forward to everyone that will be part of this training. So everyone that is going to be part of the training will be communicated to, and it's not open for everyone, but it's definitely happening on the 7th of August. Thank you very much. So over to you, Mr. Hansel. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that was very important. Thank you very much, Miranda. So
Absolutely.
George, yeah, that's all I had. I think we can start preparing.
Okay. All right. I think I can say this one of this. I can simply say this has been one of the best shows on this edition of the Road to the Rahai, because I feel like we are giving back
Oh,
10
yes.
slots to the
Yeah.
people that have been with us since we started this Road to the Rahai.
Oh,
Today is
yes.
the last episode before we actually get into the Rahai. So next time we are talking to you, we will be at the Rahai. So I hope you'll be able to join us. I would like to thank so much. Thank you everybody for tuning in. People that have gotten hampers before
George
Thank
has
you.
also disappeared. Yeah, so it has been a wonderful show. So we thank everyone that turned up, found time to be part of this. So the next show will be a Friday next week during the Indaba. So we are going to broadcast right in the Indaba and showing you some highlights of what is going to be happening within the Indaba. So thank you so much. It's bye for now on behalf of Shadrach, Hansel, and Miranda. Iga, who dropped off, Malungo, and of course Faith. It's bye bye for now. Catch us on Friday within the Indaba. Bye.
Bye bye.